Hi, Heather here from Living with Rheumatoid Arthritis. I thought I'd just talk a little bit about when you're first diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Now, I was diagnosed either in 2002 or 2003, I can't really remember. But at the time, I lived in Aberdeen. And what they did at that time, you saw your consultant. I was given sulfasalazine, but we also had, for people that had been recently diagnosed, there was a day for people with rheumatoid arthritis. And during that day, you went to the hospital and you met up with other people and you were measured for splints for your arms. You also met with the pharmacy, so you would find out about the drugs. And I always remember them saying that never to take echinacea because that interacts with your rheumatoid drugs and can make things a lot worse. We also met with the physio team and the occupational health team. Now, after about 3 years, or I should say one of the good things that I had from Aberdeen was that they arranged for me to go to the hydrotherapy pool at the local hospital, and they were able to assess me with others by how we were in the pool, because it was much better for seeing how you walked. Then after 3 years I moved to Glasgow, and in Glasgow thankfully I was under the care of Dr. John Larkin, and he's no longer practicing, but he was quite a character, and he has also published several books for lay people or the public, and also for students, medical students. Now, one of his books, which I have read, is How to Keep Your Doctor Happy by John Larkin. You can get it on Kindle, and it's well worth a read because it talks about what he expects and how he reacts with his patients and some of the things that he absolutely hated. And I can remember many a time that I would have a conversation with him and say that I had such and such, and he would say to me in question, who told me that I had such and such? Because he hadn't told me. So it's well worth a read. So that's Dr. John Larkin, How to Keep Your Doctor Happy. One of the good things about Glasgow was, again, I had access to physio and also access to podiatry, and I had regular podiatry appointments at the hospital. They kept my nails trimmed. They gave me special insoles for my shoes. One of the bad side effects with having rheumatoid arthritis is literally I went from a size 4 to a size 6 in a shoe. And I haven't worn heels, I think, since my diagnosis. I just couldn't wear them. It was total agony. Then 3 years ago, I moved back to Aberdeen. And I have to say, things have changed big time. This time round, I met with the consultant. At the time when I moved back, I had the biggest flare-up that I have ever had with rheumatoid arthritis. And I was introduced to physio. I had individual one-to-one Pilates, which was excellent. I had a podiatrist who I saw regularly until the start of COVID, and then all the podiatrists then joined all the COVID teams. So I am no longer having podiatry. You just can't get a podiatrist unless you pay for it in Aberdeen. I also saw a therapist who talked to me about AIDS and adaptations. I got a very good bottle opener, so it meant that I could open up bottles. I already had a jar key, which for those that know, Lakeland do a very good jar key, and I've been using mine for years and years. I also got gloves that would help me with grip, because before that I was using and buying Lycra compression gloves to aid my hands. I also have a rheumatology biologics nurse, and I see the same consultant each time, and she knows exactly how I am. She can tell by my walking, and that means a great deal to me to have the same person. And I also have access to them all the time. There's a dedicated email address that I can email them, or I can phone them, the rheumatology team. And I have to say, during COVID, they were absolutely amazing. If I emailed, I would hear back within 24 hours. And if I was suffering from anything, a flare up, then I would get an appointment for the same week. I unfortunately, after my first COVID vaccine, my medication stopped working, but I'll tell you that on another video. I hope you found this useful. Please like, share, subscribe if this is of interest to you. And I'd love to hear your comments on how rheumatoid arthritis has affected your life, or if, what has been your experience when you were diagnosed? Has your local rheumatology team been helpful to you? Thanks for watching. Bye for now.